The problem of what to do with digital legacies is only now being addressed, as the dilemma of who owns digital assets becomes an issue affecting millions. What happens to your pictures, music, video and other digital properties you have on the cyberspace after you are gone? A regular blogger suddenly stops, leaving a silence in cyberspace that is noticed by his or her followers. Puzzlement for a while, until a relative thinks to post a death notice. Then that's it. But what happens to all the information out there, defining what may be an entire lifetime?
The idea of property ownership online is relatively new. If I own an account online and I use it for social interaction, for business engagement, does that point of interaction, does it become a resource? Does it become an item that can be acquired either by me or an item that I can transfer to somebody else? Does it become a resource? With the phenomenal growth of social media and its ability to transform your social life, your business life, it means that your presence online has become a very powerful resource.
Most people write a will disposing of all their physical properties. But now, as internet users get older, there is also digital properties to think about. According to the New York Times, there are about 5 billion images and counting on Flickr. Hundreds of thousands of YouTube videos uploaded every day. Oceans of content from 20 million bloggers and 500 million Facebook members. 2 billion tweets a month. All of this to be considered here.
The debate in the US over who controls what after we are gone. One, it underscores the level of digital advancement in the US. Secondly, it underscores where we are all going to head to in terms of intellectual property.
In the US, the Uniform Law Commission is looking into the rights of trustees when it comes to assessing digital property after death. And where there has been some legislation, experts say this is already inadequate and outdated, as there is no accounting for blogs, social media accounts, online bank accounts, and the list goes on.
Some lawyers will argue, simply put, that online is simply an extension of what happens in mortar and brick world. And if once you have been able to itemize something as worthy of an intellectual property value, it means that the same legal coverage that you put on it for mortar and brick is the same legal coverage you can put on it for digital.
Currently, it is a policy of the relevant online provider that mostly holds sway. Twitter and Facebook, for example, delete the account of someone who has died after receiving a copy of a death certificate. A Facebook account in the meantime can be memorialized, where the account is accessible only to friends who can leave comments on the wall in tribute. Experts warn of digital grave robbers who peruse obituaries for those containing sufficient information to enable them to steal and exploit digital identities. But in Nigeria, policymakers are yet to concern themselves with the issue of digital property, just as a lot of internet users also do not think about this. But reports say there are several digital legacy companies in the US and in the UK who can be entrusted with online assets. One of them, Cyrus Legacy, was set up last September and has more than 500 members who have entrusted their passwords, music and photos to the service.